Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting session of the Legends of Stoneharbor. When last we left off, the party dove down into the final layer of the catacombs after stocking up sufficiently with weapons and arms, and faced down many a were-rat before reaching the final chamber, where they found many of their fellow adventurers to be either dead or in the process of being sacrificed in a grand ritual. Uh, the party saved a few of their fellow adventurers, making sure to ensure their resuscitation. And after they were saved, the party faced down the foreman, who seemed to have gone a bit out of his mind. He kept going on and on about the door to truth that needed to be opened, and that in order to do so, he must find the five. As he continued to rant and rave, the party quickly and efficiently was able to deal with him, only having two of their members fall unconscious. So all in all, a good first start. After defeating him, they found his notes about causing the plague and manufacturing it to draw adventurers in so that he could find the five he needed. And the party revealed this to the mayor and earned their reward. In the evening, as the party began to rest and relax, visions began to come to not just Arya, but also to Qyburn, as he began to flip through the item he received from the mayor, and it revealed to him that his party may be the five. As he revealed this information to Dre James Payton, they both kept this information quiet from everyone else. But late in the night, as everyone began to drift off to sleep, a voice called out to Hessian. And you crept into Qyburn's room to take the black opal, and it spoke to you, revealing a bit of the knowledge that you had unlocked in your past. Now, we pick up a few days later, still in the town of Stoneharbor, as the party is now rested and relaxed. We will get some time to walk around and explore the city itself, buying items and spending your hard-earned gold. Going from left to right, introducing our party as we go, we have the illustrious and amazing Zammy playing June Providence.
Yo.
We have longtime campaign of mine veteran Josh Kaposh playing Arya Maverick.
Hello there. I can't keep it an accent.
We have Colin playing Dre James Payton.
Flash mob.
And we have Star playing Hessian Oxfin Polynute.
Hello.
Alright. So, as we covered in the recap, your party has had some time to rest, given the events. Qyburn has decided to spend most of his time down in the sewers investigating the door and working with the reclamation team to go ahead and clear out the were-rats and make sure that everything in the catacombs is brought back up to standard as they begin to distribute the antidote for the plague and begin making sure that the people in the village are healed. A service was held a few days ago to honor the dead. Everybody finally got their time to mourn. And as life has begun to return to the village of to the city of Stoneharbor, things are a lot more festive and cheerful than they were when you first entered the town. Let's see, this would have been kind of in the late summer. So as the harvest festival, the fall festivities begin approaching, the town is a bit bustling with activity now as people get ready to prepare for the late September festivities and get everything in order to begin the harvest soon. You all still have your reward from the mayor kind of burning a bit of a hole in your pocket, and you decide to spend the day kind of exploring the city and maybe checking out a few of the shops, getting some new equipment. So that is where we will start the session with the party at the Wayfarer's Rest. I immediately realized I should have brought that map up. God damn it.
Darn it.
We'll just... Kyburn, you go away from there.
He's not real.
Kyburn was never real.
Oh no.
'Twas all an illusion.
I believe it hard.
So you all find yourselves here at kind of noon time around lunch. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys actually because these adventurers, as soon as the issue was resolved, they kind of left town. The more senior group.
Oh, that's right. The assholes.
And the the other adventurers with you are still resting and recuperating. They're still being tended to by the mayor for their wounds and injuries. They're just taking some time to rest and recuperate. You all are probably of the groups that have been here, probably the most well off. So, like I said, it's about noon time. It's lunch. Y'all are having a nice meal at the inn, which they've actually comped you for the past few days, just because you all have saved the entire city. So they are making sure to take care of you for the time being. But after the week is over, they may start charging you again, just because they do need to run a business.
What?
But y'all have been enjoying some free meals for a while.
Ooh.
So, and I look around at everybody. I don't really know what to do, honestly. I don't have a big plan for, do whatever while the city operates. Is there anything that you guys are up for or doing in the upcoming days?
He's just staring at his food. He's not even eating. He's just picking at it with a fork.
Oh.
I don't know. I have no idea what we're doing either.
Cool.
We can always, well, I assume we want to get new equipment and all that jazz since we have money now.
Well, yeah, I assume so, but if no one has a plan on where we're gonna go and get all those things, Dre, how you doing? You're not really looking too good over there.
Dre looks up like he was not paying attention to the conversation whatsoever. It's just like, oh, yes, sorry, I was fine. He kind of flashes a fake smile, and he's just like, I don't know, I guess we have a day on the town.
Well, if we're gonna go shopping, are we gonna... What does everyone need, I guess? I'm basically asking at this point.
Material.
Hey, anyone else on the lookout for equipment?
I suppose I could use some upgraded stuff, now that I have the means to get it.
Okay.
Still says kind of half-heartedly.
Well, let's just go shopping then. We'll go around, we'll have a good time. After the stress of all the past events, I think it's going to be very good for us. Just in general, honestly, killing people really does a lot to you.
Yeah.
You guys are such a mess.
What do you
Not
mean?
saying that I'm much better. Sorry. I need to get some gloves enchanted. So, that's what I'm up to today. So, we'll do that first, and if anyone has any ideas on our way around, then bring them up. So,
Sounds fine.
Sounds good.
All right, back to the world map.
for sure.
Yeah. Really
That
good.
worked a really good job.
Seamless transition.
Yeah. So as you all finish up your lunch and exit the Wayfarer's Rest, you have full access to the town, more or less, to go wherever you need to. So yeah, you said you wanted to go get your gloves enchanted. You know that there's always one place you can go to, apparently, for all your magical needs.
We head to the magic conch.
The only place
Boy.
you've ever Why mess with success?
I
Where's
mean,
that again? Oh,
Ah, heck. Here we go again.
Boy. Just gonna lag near the egg.
So, we walk in. Sorry.
Okay, well that was weird. Sorry, Discord just updated on me out of nowhere and like logged me the hell out.
oh,
Jesus.
scrumptious.
Well,
Gotta love that Discord on the phone being a piece of shit.
the loveliest
Ooh.
thing on earth. No.
Great.
Alright.
Alright, so y'all walk into the Magic Conch and are greeted once again by the fair face of Elaine. And she goes, "Hi, welcome everyone. How are y'all enjoying the city today? It's a lot brighter than it used to be."
It definitely has a different feel to it now. Now that we did so much saving and stuff. Sorry, that was not very humble. Anyway. glad we
You've
can
earned
have-
the right to be a little proud.
Yeah. Yeah, so, I don't know a lot about what you do. I know you sell magical items. Do you also enchant stuff?
Well, I guess it depends on the enchantment. I like to view myself as a bit of a store runner, but I do have an artificer who works for me. Clarence! And you watch as this small man kind of shuffles out. You see this wizened-looking gnome kind of look you all over, and he goes, "What do you want?"
Hello? Well, I need some gloves enchanted.
What kind of enchantment?
Can you make them resistant to fire?
Resistant to fire? Well... I can do that. Why need enchanting?
Why? Does it really matter why?
Hey, your coin.
That good? That's... I guess, yes, that's what I'm saying. Does it matter? No? How much would it cost?
Wear gloves.
Where are
What?
the gloves?
I bought the gloves, the crochet gloves that Eshin gave me.
He looks at it and he goes,
There we go. Fucking
well... I make them resistant to fire, but they burn up.
Then
but they'll burn up.
can you make them not burn? Is it a possibility? Can you like make them not be able to
Immune to fire.
be immune? I mean that's probably yes.
Let me take a look at my old spell book.
Okay.
He kind of shuffles off to the back for a bit and begins to, and you hear like him flipping through pages. No.
Wow.
No. There you go.
They seem not, yeah, they seem great.
Oh my god.
Look, for a glove like this, 150 gold.
Done.
Okay.
Get in the gloves.
Come back tomorrow.
I will.
He looks over everyone else. Y'all need enchantment?
No, thank you, sir. I'm good for now.
He looks over Dre and he goes, "You sure? Strong boy."
I guess I'm fine. And then he gives a slight nod. I appreciate your services.
Okay. He turns to Elaine. I go to the back now. She's like, oh, okay. Have fun working. Okay.
I think that's all here.
That wasn't very pleasant. That was very, very
What do you mean?
strange. I'm sorry.
It was certainly interesting.
Well, I mean, I like I said, I tend to the storefront. Clarence is a genius in his own right. It's best to just let him work.
That's fair. I can see why you're the storefront. I can really get the idea on why. Anyway.
Well, that's a little
so-
rude.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it's not. It's not supposed to be like super mean. It's just he doesn't seem very good with his people. That also seemed mean. I'm not getting any better here.
Well, I
So
think
I'm
we
just
should
gonna leave.
go
I'm gonna go now. And
Thanks for yeah.
Dre nods. Thank you again.
She waves. Have a good day.
You too. Freaking exits.
wow, that was wow. Yeah, that was really great.
What if Clarence told her to? Damn it.
I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. All right. That was my one
Yeah,
thing.
that's really.
What are you guys up to?
Kind of.
Dre looks around at everyone.
What is that place called again? Where I got the yarn.
Oh god.
Where?
Oh, no.
Solar flare.
Hey, hey, June. You know that place that I got that yarn from? I loved it so much. You know, I want to get some more materials to make a kind of cloak out of this new fabric they gave me. Actually,
Oh, okay.
I know that right? Yeah, I completely forget. Yeah, if you guys want to go there.
I mean, I'll join you.
Sure.
I look happy because I love that
Sounds
place. Let's
good.
freaking skedaddle.
I just realized that June is the only other person that's been there with you, so this is gonna be interesting for Arya and Dre.
Frick yeah.
Yep.
So y'all arrive at the solar flare, which, as I have described previously, is this just very gaudy looking building. This bright and fantastical building. And as you all enter, the interior more or less matches the exterior. There's lots of very fine clothes and bright colors, different fabrics and yarns, all different manners of textiles in here. And you watch as the store owner, let's see here, Solaire, approaches you all. Today he's actually wearing something a little different. He is wearing a bright pink blouse that is just kind of got the puffy sleeves, and he's got some very bright green and blue pants with a little sash of gold, and this maroon cap that has these gold feathers popping out of it. And he goes, "Greetings and salutations, darlings."
Oh.
Greetings.
Oh,
nods.
Master Hessian, what a pleasure! Tell
I
me, what
missed this place
fine
already.
textiles may I get for you today?
Oh, I'm looking for some nice material to really make a nice little cloak out of the fabric you gave me from last time I was here.
Oh,
They're like-
yes, I can certainly do that now. What I didn't provide you last time was yarn, but if you're looking for something for a cloak, I can provide a different manner of fabrics that would be far more suited for your needs.
Ooh, sounds interesting.
Now, let me take a look at you, darling. And he kind of, like, walks up close to you and kind of, like, grips you by the chin and kind of takes a look at, like, your eyes, and he takes a look at your hair color and your complexion, and he goes, "Now, I believe I have something that is absolutely fabulous for your armor. See, you have this kind of nice silver look going on with your... But you have a kind of a darker complexion. You have, like, these nice greenish hair. I believe we can do something fantastic for you. Now, how do you feel about forest green?"
Ooh, sounds wonderful.
Yes, I'm thinking a nice forest green cloak, perhaps a little bit of, black trim.
Hmm.
Maybe get a little shine in there, a little sparkle on the black. Kind
Ooh.
of think like raven's feathers.
Ooh, I love it.
Marvelous. I will get you the materials right away. If you would like, though, I can commission such an object myself. It's been a while since I've gotten to do any custom work, so I would greatly appreciate it if I would work on your cloak, but I understand many artisans like to work on things themselves.
Oh, if you'd like to, then by all means.
Certainly, I can get it together, and I will go ahead and just get you the bill for it, and we can arrange it. You can pay half up front, and then once the job is complete, you can take a look at the cloak, see if you like it, and if you do, you can pay the rest.
Hmm.
And he looks over the rest of you and he goes, "Now what about you, darlings? I mean, you're wearing such drab clothing. Perhaps we can make it a little better."
No,
Yeah,
no,
just a
I'm
little
good.
bit.
Really?
No, I'm great, actually.
I-
I like my aesthetic, honestly. think it works.
I understand, but to be honest, your clothing and your armor, it does provide a bit of chic to you, but I believe we could doll it up a little bit more, give a little more need to the dark and drab, and then, for the days that you don't want to be brooding, we could get you a nice orange sundress, something that just really pops with your eyes.
Wow, that sounds absolutely wonderful, but I'd rather not. I don't wear dresses a lot, actually. It's quite strange.
You need to fix that.
Oh,
Just a
yeah,
little bit.
definitely consider it. Of course. I like as you call it, drab. I think it's very stylish for me. I think it works. Also, I'm not a very stylish person.
Really? Because your hair begs otherwise. It is very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, but it's natural.
Ah, someone with natural beauty. It is a curse. I'm well aware of it myself.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my god.
Yes, sir, you are very beautiful, but I'm just gonna. I don't need anything. Thank you.
Oh.
What about you two? I mean, June, sweetie, it's been a while since you've graced my doors.
Okay.
You have such
You
elegant
like a cloak
features. I
kind
could create quite the ensemble for you, a trader's rendigote, if you will, something that will really make you stand out as a master merchant.
Hmm.
Well, and, I think I'm fine. Yeah.
Well, your funeral.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And how about you, sir? You're quite a fine glass of water. I haven't quite gazed upon you before. Who are you?
What is
Dre looks
Dre
like,
wearing?
Dre's probably just wearing like common clothes with some armor.
yeah.
Dre,
Dre does
you
not
use,
like to stand out
a bit of sparkle.
You have such amazingly blue skin. It's beautiful.
I appreciate it, thank you. I think I'm fine the way I am for now.
Really?
Mm,
You sure?
I mean,
I
I've
think
never been...
we could get you a nice uniform.
mhm.
I think honestly, with your skin tone, something along the lines of a little bit of like a nice stone grey would probably work a little better with your complexion. Maybe a little blue accents here and there.
Ooh.
I've never been one for fashion, I'm afraid.
Well, everyone should be one for fat. See, that is my philosophy on life, is that life is not just about evolution and survival, the claw and bite, the blood and viscera. It is about beauty. Life,
Definitely.
life is about wonderment. Look around you. Like, do you complain about the tree's foliage and say that it is not beautiful? Do you say that the hummingbird's plumage does not accentuate the beauty of nature? Beauty is all around us, and fashion is the trade of the world.
Indeed.
Well, I suppose if I have not been great fashion, and right now I am not in one quite at the moment. Maybe at another time. I nod.
Of course, of course. Perhaps another time.
Make sure to bring them back.
Alright, yes, that would be fantastic.
Mhm.
He looks at you and goes, "Alright, here's the bill. For such a fine cloak, it will only cost you but a mere 30 gold pieces."
What?
Ooh.
Hold up.
Wow.
Now I want one.
You know, like I said,
That's
it's just
what
15 up front for me to go ahead and secure the materials. And once I finish the design, if you like it, you just pay the other 15.
Oh, sounds good.
Fantastic. Well, actually, hold on. Let me go ahead and check my stocks real quick. And he runs to the back and goes ahead and starts. You hear things moving about, and you hear like the shifting of items. And he goes, "Oh, remarkable!" And he comes running back and he goes, "Actually, with a little... I've gone ahead and done some stock. I'm not going to actually need to order anything, so it actually may be cheaper than I'd originally quoted. Let me take a look here. Ah, yes, of course. We'll calculate that, carry the 1. Ah! For you, but a mere 10 gold pieces. So that's 5 up front, 5 when you receive."
Sounds amazing. Are you guys sure you don't want it? Thing like I could pay for it if you'd like June.
No, I
You sure?
get something. I'll pay for it.
Well, it's quite alright.
I could commission something. I mean, for you it wouldn't cost terribly much in terms of material cost, but the labor cost would be the higher portion. Just because tailoring something for your size is going to require some finer work.
Right. I'm sure I can pay for it.
So would you like to get something?
Yeah. What would you say would fit my style, fashion?
Let's see here. Well, you kind of have a more cream-colored complexion, so I'm thinking something that actually stands out more, a little bit more color. How do you feel about the color red? Or green?
I don't really know about those two colors.
Maybe purple, blue?
I'll go with purple.
Alright, we can make you a nice little coat here, and a nice darker shade of purple, something that just kind of stands out, makes the rest of the color on you a bit more flush, and we can maybe trim it with a little bit of leaf gold. It wouldn't cost that much.
Ooh.
Maybe perhaps a nice silk shirt. We could do some black trousers with a little bit of seam on them, a little color accent. And I can even make some tiny little boots. Here, let me... Basically, and he flips through his books, and you see him present what looks like a very nice, something that you would see, like, a noble lord wear to a ball. And he's like, imagine this, but, like, smaller.
Yeah, I'm down.
It would make you look like quite the merchant king.
I'm in love.
For you, it would only be a simple 20 gold pieces. I would just require 10 up front and 10 when the job is complete.
Alright.
Wonderful. And he collects the gold from both of you and goes, "I will get started on your arrangements right away. Are you sure there's nothing I can get either of you, Mr. Peyton, Mr... Madam, I didn't quite catch your name."
It's Arya.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Right?
You sure I can't interest you in a dress?
I haven't worn a lot of dresses before.
I can make something that's comfortable, something that's easy to get around in.
Sure. Why not?
Now, I will advise in this dress you won't be climbing any rooftops, but you will be able to navigate a crowd about as seamlessly as you do now.
All right. Yes. I mean, what have I got to lose? Hessian's paying.
Oh no.
Definitely.
Don't worry. I have something in mind. It won't cost you anything. It's just going to. I'll take something from my stock and I'll have to just rehem it. For you, Hessian, for your friend, no charge.
Oh, very wonderful. Thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure.
Gosh.
I love this place so much.
And now, if I may, for all of you, like I said, fashion is kind of the way of the world, but I understand it is not for all. I don't normally send business other places, but and not especially to this place, but I feel that they might have something that would appease to you all. There is a place close to town called Sparkle Sparkle Shiny Rock. It is...
Yes. Yes.
I don't recommend normally... Like I said, I don't like sending business elsewhere, but they do have some wares that might interest you. I will get to work on your commissions right away, and you all can come back in about 2 days' time, and I should have everything complete.
Sounds wonderful. Thank you so much.
My absolute pleasure.
Cheers, toots.
Ciao.
Dre nods.
Goodbye.
Definitely make them buy things when they're
I
here
walk
next
out.
time. Alright, bye.
Dre follows.
I cannot believe he didn't charge you for that. Honestly, I was totally getting that out of spite. But
This place is so wonderful. I can't believe.
Solar's a great guy. I don't know what you got against him, Josh.
nothing. I don't have
What's
any.
wrong?
I
I was gonna say, when did you have something against him?
know it's not. It's not out of. No, it's not out of spite against him. It's out of. It's out of. Never mind.
Mm-hmm.
So, where do y'all want to go next?
Sparkle, sparkle, shiny rock.
Yeah.
I'd like to go check out Sparkle Sparkle.
I'm
Shiny rock.
incredibly curious with that long of a name.
Could be our destiny.
Exactly.
Oh god.
All right.
This place will always be number one to me though.
So you all approach. You head down through Main Street and kind of get turned around a bit. You ask a few different people for directions, and June, you've been in the city for a long time, but even you get turned around looking for this place because you've never quite been to Sparkle Sparkle before.
Right.
And as you all arrive, you kind of see why people have a hard time giving directions to it. As you all make it down a little past the Wayfarer's Rest and turn down the side street, you see down the alley this little kind of ruddy wooden shack that just has this sign out front that is just hand-carved. And that, although everyone describes it with punctuation, on the sign there is no punctuation. It is just Sparkle, Sparkle, Shiny Rock. Just back to back. There is no spaces, no commas, nothing.
Well, this place looks
Oh,
very.
here we go.
I am much more interested in this place.
How do you?
It was a joke. Jeez.
As you all
Yes.
approach the wooden shack, you notice the one thing that stands out about this shack is that the door itself is very different from the rest of the framework. The door is this metal, like solid steel door with a slat kind of in the middle of the door. And there's a very ornate knocker on the front of the door.
Well, I do the knocker.
You knock, and for a few seconds there's no answer. But the slot finally opens, and for the rest of y'all, the slot is about maybe like waist high. And all you see from within the slot, like, it is just pitch darkness, and you see this little like glowing pair of yellow eyes, and you just hear, "What you need?"
Dre is put back.
Oh, Hello there. We were
Hello.
recommended to go here by Solaire.
Yeah, we were suggested to visit here.
You come to business?
Yes.
You hear the slat close, and you hear from behind like this incoherent gibbering.
Oh god.
And the
Oh,
door
Jesus.
opens, and despite the exterior being this like very small wooden shack, the interior is roughly 20 times larger than the exterior.
Oh,
You can tell that this has been is a magically augmented space.
oh,
And inside, it is absolutely illustrious. There are marble floors, gold hand railings, bright velvet curtains. But the one thing that does stand out is that the entire store is manned by a fleet of goblins that are all wearing little concierge uniforms.
oh.
And so you see the person who opened the door for y'all comes around and he goes, "Hello. You come by wares?"
Yo,
Yes. Wow.
we're here
Come,
to
come,
look
come in.
around. Okay.
Come in.
All right. Well,
We're all going in.
He scrambles on to the back and kind of like gets behind the counter and sits up on this stool. And as you all look around the area, like you see that the space is huge, and it is filled with just display cases of fine jewelry and gemstones, precious metals. And towards the front, the area that you can see is the most heavily guarded is actually the front counter. There are these golden bands that wrap over the glass display case that are inscribed with runes. And you can see the items within are very unique rings.
Rings?
Mm-hmm.
Hiccup.
I kinda walk over towards that direction and look at the rings.
Same.
I'll follow. I want to go to see the. Dre is finally curious at something. He's not just
I'll
spacing out.
finally go.
The goblin wheels his little stool over to that booth and goes, "You'll come by. These magic rings.
Oh,
What
what
entries?"
do them look like?
So they all have different appearances, as each one attributes a different effect. But there are a wide variety. You see a ring that is this brilliant kind of steel ring with gold finish and blue gems set in it in the shape of a shield. You see a golden ring that looks kind of like weaving flames set around an orange gemstone that burns like the heart of a sun.
Ooh.
You see this one ring that seems to actually be two rings built together. It looks kind of like a piece of tattered tapestry with runes carved into it, and it looks like it would slip over your ring finger and your middle finger.
Ooh.
There is a silver ring that just has these little, that looks like that is carved in a way that looks almost like liquid metal, and it has these blue gemstones set in it that are as bright as the crystal clear waters of the sea.
Oh, jeez.
And that's just a few. There are quite a few more. But basically, this assemblage has a wide variety of magical rings.
Take a look at the
alright.
shield.
It's a lot of rings.
I want to look at the first one, the blue one with gold and silver. What does this one do? Or what is it?
As you and Hessian both look at the same ring, he nods and goes,
You want to
"Yeah, good eye. Ring protect. Ring provide strength.
Strain?
This increase your defense and make you better."
Well, I'm still looking. Dre, did you want this one?
I suppose it could help with future battles. Okay, he still looks like super half spaced out, half in with everything.
All right.
Ew. Okay.
Let him pay
yeah,
for it. He
okay.
hasn't paid for anything yet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you're paying for it. What the frick? I already paid for. Wait.
Ooh.
Anyway.
That is perfectly okay, he says, and he sighs and he's just like, I'll take it.
Yeah, you sure?
How much is it?
He kind of grins wickedly.
Oh.
Oh no.
30,000 gold. And as he says this, you hear from the back of the store. What the hell did you say, lad?
Oh.
And the goblin shrinks and is like, nothing. And he goes, the hell you didn't? 30,000 gold? I have half a mind to club your head in. And you watch as this older goblin, kind of a little bit portly, in this very nice red suit and top hat, comes walking down and goes, "You son of a bitch! Get back in the back! You do the stocks now!"
Oh goodness.
I know do stocks. Then you lose your job. You have to. That means you go to the mines, boy. I do stocks now. That's what I thought. Apologies about the reception. My name is Grimwald McGraggle, and I am here to ensure that all your finer jewellery and magical needs are attended for. What may I be of assistance with you all today?
Well, my friend.
How much for the ring of protection? How much for the ring of protection?
Ah, the Ring of Protection. Nice, wonderful piece, that. It increases your defense and ensures that any types of resistances you need to specific spells or poisons, you get a little bit of a nice bonus to them. It's roughly around, let me take a look at my stocks here, and he kind of reaches in. And at that point, you actually notice that there is a price tag on it. And he pulls it back and goes, let's see here. What do you say, little friend?
60,000 gold.
At that point, you realize that the price tag is actually written in a language that you cannot read.
Alrighty then.
Oh.
I mean, well, just as quite. Do any of you speak Goblin?
No.
No.
Well, then it's in a language that you can't read.
I'm like, I knew I should have freaking picked Goblin, damn it.
Alright, this little piece here. It's actually on the lower side of our price range. This magical ring of protection runs you about 500 gold.
Ooh.
I'm still trying to figure out, is this... I feel like this is before I added all this stuff to my inventory.
I'm sure you have enough. Fricker.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have good enough. Is this... I keep looking at this my gold pieces and it doesn't seem right.
How much is it?
Before that. I have 655 right now. I feel like that's not right.
That sounds about right.
And I feel... No, I mean, like, I don't think I added the other stuff, or did I? I'm trying to think.
You would
No,
have.
yeah, that would be right.
Yeah. Seeing how I started with 388, I think that's right.
I'm
that
the only
sounds
one with
good.
1,000.
Alright.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
A lot of y'all spent
Raining
your
here.
gold.
Spent all of their gold? Jesus. Well, that's right, in the beginning. For a second, somebody's just like, I'll take it.
Alright, wonderful purchase, lad. Here you go. And he takes it out and he goes, now, this ring requires what is called attunement, and what that means is that
God damn
you
it.
will need to spend some time just focusing on that little beauty, and then you will gain its magical effects.
Ooh.
God. Gives me something to do in my free time, thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful. And anything for you? Fine
Mhm.
ladies and fairy.
Alright, so. Are you going to?
Well, what about this kind of fiery looking one?
Ah,
here.
that one, yes,
Boy.
that's a nice piece there. That is actually a ring of fire resistance. It does require attunement, same as your ring of protection there. But what it will do for you is it will make sure that any incoming damage related to fire is not taken it the full front.
All right. I think I can live without it. Actually, never mind. Sorry.
Of course, of course. I mean, we do have some other
Very
pieces.
Ooh.
Well, yes.
Is anyone else gotta go?
I get this piece here, and he pulls out the piece that looked like liquid metal, and he goes, "This is a wonderful little trinket here. This is a ring of water walking.
Water walking?
With
Of
it, you
of
can walk
water
right
walking?
across the surface of the water as if it were land."
Ooh.
And luckily
How
for the
much?
rest of you, it is actually pretty cheap as well. This one runs at only a meager 100 gold pieces.
I mean, if no one else wants that, I'll take that if. if no one else.
All right, certainly. Here you go.
Ooh, and then I give them more gold.
And unlike the rings previously, this one actually does not require any attunement, so you can just slap that baby right on and get to walking.
All right. Yeet. I can't do math. I'm retarded.
Oh my god.
June, were you going to? What's it called again? Look at it.
No, I was just looking at them.
What was that one ring that looked like two?
He, as you pointed out, he goes, "Ah, yes, you have a good eye. This one here is a ring of spell storing. With it, you can cast spells into the ring itself. You can store up to 5 levels worth of spells at a time. This one actually is not one that we have made. This is one that we found. So it actually already has a few spells stored into the ring itself. But you could easily just cast them out and then store in a brand new 5 spells.
How much does it cost?
Well, this one is a little on the pricier side. This one is actually 750 gold.
Crap. Crap! I wasted all my money.
But if at any point you would like to come back and purchase it, this ring will not be going anywhere for a while. And at least until we can find out what makes it work and we can start crafting our own. Once we can start crafting our own, you will be able to purchase them same as if you would any of our other rings, and you might see a slight discount as they are being mass-produced.
Sounds good.
Alright.
Well, I mean, I still have to turn the profit, lad.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I'll keep it in my eye. I like. I,
Oh my god.
Same
I look
once.
over at June, like I just like, and
No.
like with that look, like don't buy, like it's mine.
Hey June, are you planning to? Oh wait, what was that one ring? I think there's one more that you described. Who the goblin?
Ah, yes. There was...
Sorry.
Let's see here.
Shopping days, boys.
You.
I mean, this
Not
guy has quite a
good.
few rings. If you'd like, I can describe a few more.
If you want.
Whatever.
Plus,
There is a ring that looks like a brilliant silver feather curled up on itself. It has a little gold ring running through it. There is a... Let's see here. A ring that is a brilliant golden ring with a little hummingbird attached to it.
Ooh.
There is... Let's see here. Ah, there is a ring that has little boots carved into it. It's kind of a bronze ring. Looks a little cheaper, but y'all can still tell that it has magical powers. Let's see here. Ooh, that's a fun one. And you see as well a golden ring that is rather brilliant. Has like a sun pattern around it. And on the face of the sun, it has 4 red gems, forming an outer ring at which there are runes inscribed. And inside the ring of runes, there are 3 brilliant blue crystals that seem to glow with living mana.
ooh, that looks pricey.
Yeah.
As he sees y'all eyeing it, he goes, "Well, this ring, if 750 was a little outside your price range, I don't think you'd be able to afford this."
It was outside of my price range. I think they're more wealthy than I am.
Not anymore.
I think that it would still be a little outside their price range.
Yeah.
60,000 gold.
I mean, it's a ring of 3 wishes. It is quite pricey.
Oh,
Oh.
That's
Holy
understandable then.
shit.
Oh.
Dre's I suddenly widened.
Oh god.
Hey, Hessian.
Listen.
That's what.
how much does the ring cost?
Um,
Well, let's just put it this way, Lassie. If 750 was outside your price range, you'd be working for me for quite a few years before you'd be able to even pay for that thing.
oh,
That is about 60,000 gold.
yeah,
60,000
felt like it.
60,000 gold pieces.
not coming.
That's understandable.
I can see the future.
I really
You're gonna cry.
June already crying.
Dre looks disappointed. Again.
Freaking. I have the memory of like a snail or something. I swear I can't remember. I think.
But I do have quite a few other rings. For you, I think this might actually be a bit of a benefit.
Cool.
And
Cool.
he points to June and gestures to a ring in the case. It's this kind of purple crystalline ring that seems to kind of shift color with the light. And he pulls it out and slips it on. And as he does this, you watch as he, like, kind of, with a flick of his wrist, a spectral hand appears
Hmm.
Oh.
behind him, and he goes, "And this little beauty is a ring of mage hand.
Ooh.
Ooh.
With this, you can instantaneously cast Mage Hand at any time you need to. And, it's good for a lot of different things. Knocking on doors, diffusing traps, turning pages if you're reading a nice book and don't want to have to be bothered to turn it yourself.
Holy heck.
What is
How much
to
is
do?
it?
This little beauty, it's about 50 gold pieces.
I'll take it.
It's a rather basic spell, so basic ring. And he takes the ring out and he hands it to June, and as it kind of lands in June's hand, it resizes to fit you.
Tiny little ring.
I hand him the 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, he just kind of looked and was like waiting, and he takes the gold and he's like, "Pleasure of doing business." Additionally, it's not just rings that we have magical items of. We do have necklaces, brooches, crowns, earrings.
Ooh, earrings. I mean necklaces.
I mean, this is a little piece that we've been working on for a while. If earrings are your thing, and he kind of walks over to a little display case,
Walks over.
and he opens it and he goes,
Oh,
"Now
jeez.
these are something that we've been working on for quite some time, and now that we finally got our concoction on it, we are going to try patenting these and spreading them mass market if we can. These are earrings of communication. You just clip these little bad boys on, and you can communicate with anyone wearing a matching earring. Now, it does have a range limit to it. It's currently we're up to about 150 feet, but we are working on expanding that range.
Hmm.
And I wasted all my money.
How many matching earrings can you have? Can you have a big group of them so that everyone can communicate with each other?
How many are you thinking?
Maybe 5?
5? Well, I can
Dre says out of nowhere.
part with 5.
Yep, okay.
How much?
Well, let's see here.
Sweating.
These are a bit of a prototype item, but... Well, we did get the design of ascending stones, so I could part with these for, said 5?
Yes.
I can offer a bit of a group discount. I'd say we can do 650 for the lot. All 5, 650.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
You guys want to split that?
I'll
Or...
definitely pitch in. if
Absolutely.
Everyone else is supporting.
Mm-hmm.
So how much we
How do
split?
you math again?
I'm willing to part with 100 gold pieces, and that's it.
Me too.
Sorry, how much was it?
Jesus.
650?
650.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Alright, so
Sweating.
Top 50? No. I'll put in.
Pardon?
okay, so I've 300.
Put in 100.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh well, no, we have to. That's not gonna work. All right, who has the most money here?
Good
Star.
I look at Ashen.
But by like.
I don't know.
So if I. Dre, what are you looking like for money right now?
Oh, we'd all have to give
Just took a-
162, I think.
I kind of just took a big hold of my
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
not very much.
Okay. If you put in 100, I'll put in 200, I guess. If Hessian, you put in 250, and then we can get June to put in 100.
I mean, I'll go up a bit. I don't mind.
Then you can do 150, and Hessian can do 200.
All right. Cool.
Does that work?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, if everyone will subtract their gold, he hands you each Earring of Communication and gives you a nice little box for the 5th one.
Woo.
Awesome.
I'm not going full. Alright.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to buy anything else in the store. So,
Definitely.
I don't think
I'm
gonna be able to buy anything else. Period.
He looks at y'all and goes, and when you need to communicate with those, you just give those little things a squeeze and say the command word, and you will be able to communicate on the frequency with everyone else.
alright, sounds good.
What do they look like again? The little earrings.
They're actually these little black earrings with kind of like this little silver bead. And you can assume that that is like kind of what you would clasp onto to communicate.
Okay.
Do we get to choose a command word, or is it already pre-done?
I mean, well, I'd prefer that you use kind of the standard, but if you would like the command word changed, we can work on setting something up.
Pumpernickel.
Nope, we're gonna stay with the basic command word.
Pumpernickel.
Nah.
Basic command word. We're leaving now.
Pumpernickel.
I
You
mean,
guys know fun.
Well, I mean, you might want the basic command word before you leave the store.
all right, thank
Yeah,
you.
that
Oh my
too.
god.
Sorry.
I'm gonna say.
God, Arya.
Okay.
Yeah, Arya.
No. No.
I'm joking.
Sorry. What's
I'm
the...
sorry. What's the basic command word?
The basic command word is Periwinkle.
I'm complete. Thank you so much.
What? It's a good color.
Yeah, it is.
yeah,
I freaking love that color.
It
You
is
are
a
brilliant.
Nice color.
No, it's. Dre, how are you
Does it
feeling about this?
lovely.
Does it bother you at all?
Does it not fit your aesthetic? I'm sorry.
God. It's a nice
Straight.
word, and you know.
First time.
If we're running out of trouble-
Guys, hold on. I couldn't hear Dre. What?
Suppose whatever it is, whatever, as long as it helps us survive.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So that's a vote for Periwinkle.
Fuck yeah. I think we're good, and we'll be taking our leave now. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Well, wonderful. Anytime that y'all need to come back for to find jewelry or magical items, please remember to stop by Sparkle Shiny Rock.
Definitely will.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, y'all have a fantastic day.
You too. Later, Cater. No.
Oh,
Freaking it should test it out. Periwinkle.
Hello?
Do we all just hear hello?
Yeah, all y'all just hear hello,
Alright, it works.
and y'all just hear all right, it works.
How do I turn it off?
And you all hear how do I turn it off?
I'm just right next to
Dre
all
takes
of you,
off.
freaking. Oh,
You say Periwinkle again.
that's what. Oh, periwinkle?
And with that, y'all stop hearing whatever Hessian was saying.
alrighty.
Okay.
These are great. I'm in love. Wait a minute. We need to go to a lake.
Oh god.
What?
Everyone in this town is so strange. Honestly.
Alright.
What do
like,
you mean?
I need
so
to go.
You
everyone's
clearly
just
haven't
so
traveled
flamboyant.
very much.
I guess it's just weird
There's
to
a
have
lot
so many
to
flamboyant
see.
faces.
Find this strange.
Flamboyant?
Fuck.
Alright. Well,
I need.
sorry.
Hmm.
Yes.
Sorry. I mean, so how's what's Windrunner? Right? That was what
Pardon?
my horse, the draft
Oh.
horse.
Oh yeah, your draft horse, Windrunner. Yeah.
It's dead.
Crap.
Nah. He's probably hungry, right? I owe him.
Yeah. You I mean, some sugar cubes would be appreciated.
All right.
Yeah, like
yeah, gotta buy him sugar cube, and I also gotta. Oh yeah. Hey, Shen.
Mm,
Do you
Why am I
mind?
being called now? No.
Oh, I'm sorry. Periwinkle. All right.
Wait, no. I'm being called. Wait a minute.
Oh no.
Well.
This is awkward.
Well, shoot.
Yeah.
So I mean, I don't know how much gold y'all have left, but there's some nice stores you can check out still.
I'm gonna go to somewhere cheap.
Same.
I'm
Let
down
me-
to go.
If you want some advice, I can go ahead and provide some. If you need ranged weapons like bows, arrows, or ammunition for crossbows, etc., the Bullseye is a good place to go. For general needs like, case in point, the sugar cubes that you're going to need to get, the general storeroom is a good place to go.
Sorry.
Aether Arms, you've already been there. But if you want magic weapons, it's a cool place to go. Salvatore's Forge is just kind of where you can get basic melee weapons. Divine Protection is actually an armor shop. So if you're looking to upgrade your armor, Divine Protection is a good place to go. And that kind of covers all the stores.
All right.
Is there any like
Oh
attractions?
yeah.
Is there any what?
Like any attractions around the city?
Oh yeah, there is the Clearwater Distillery, which is a local brewery that you can head to, and they often have tours and tastings. With the harvest coming up, they actually have a few tastings coming up. There is the Stone Cup Tavern, which is kind of their primary source of business. Like the distillery brews everything, but the Stone Cup more or less sells all their things, as well as a few import ales. There's the Shepherd's Retreat, which is kind of like where all the farmers gather with the Harvest Festival coming up. It is kind of a happening place to be. If you're looking for just kind of a pleasant night in or a rowdy one, the Lover's Kiss is a great place to go.
Ooh.
Then, last but not least, there is the Anvil, which is it's kind of where all the blacksmiths and craftsmen go for after work. It is a pretty wild place.
Hmm.
That sparks
Yes.
many curiosities. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll let
Go to all of them.
yeah. I'll let Hessian and June do whatever they were doing.
Oh,
What?
sorry. Yeah. Hey, Hessian.
Yes.
Do you mind making a pretty big blanket for my horse?
Oh. Oh.
I'll pay you.
I mean, geez, do I have enough yarn for a horse?
Oh no, you're going to that store alone.
I
I'm
mean, you
not
want me to
heading
make
back.
it so, like, hey, if you want, I mean, we can go together. Maybe you could buy something else too, like a really great.
Gets if there's a specific color you want for your horse.
Yeah,
What does God
I
probably
got red yarn, I got purple yarn, I got green yarn, I got
Alright,
that
you
nice
know
sparkle yarn, but that I use for Arya's gloves.
Oh
I
no.
think I just got like 5 yarns actually, or 4.
Basically got the colors of the rainbow.
No, it was just 5 yarns.
Well, I gotta ask him. Gotta ask my horse.
Your horse. Okay.
Yep, because probably.
Dre looks weirded out.
Yeah, no. Art and Dre are
I've
just
seen
like,
a lot
okay.
in my time, but that's normal. Well, that's
Yeah.
understandable. All right then.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys mind. Or if you
Understandable.
guys you two wanna go on by yourself? Because I'm sure you guys probably won't wanna
Meet
join.
the
Unless you wanna
horse.
join, then sure.
I think I'm gonna head out on my own
Alright.
for a bit.
Hey,
but,
we'll make a trip to the bullseye.
we should all meet up
Be
somewhere.
careful.
How
I
about
might-
lovers game? No, I'm joking.
Well, we should find some moment to, someplace to, kind of just either get our nerves out or do something just fun.
Is there a lake or something like pond?
Oh god.
Some water.
No.
Water.
You do know that the Clearwater Distillery and the Shepherd's Retreat are both near the river that runs through town.
Hmm.
So y'all could go there for something fun.
Yeah. We should meet up by the river by I forget.
Shepherd's
Yeah.
Retreat. That one.
Yeah. Let's try
Alright.
that one.
All right.
Doot doot.
Yeah.
Hey.
Um,
Alright,
Meet you guys there. And how
to the
long?
bullseye.
All right.
Rest in
So
peace.
who's y'all move your tokens where you're going, so I know who's doing what.
For now.
Oh yeah.
Dre just walks away.
Jeez, just absolutely split up
Oh,
time, you guys. Rude.
The general store?
Yeah, the general store room would be where you go to get sugar
Oh, okay.
cubes.
And eh.
You want to meet the horse? I forgot.
I haven't got much else to do.
All right, so we'll start with the bullseye.
Alright,
Uh,
bullseye. Let me pull up my character info.
All right. So, as you approach the bullseye, it's kind of a simple looking shop. Not really ornate or decorative. But the one thing that does stand out is there is a longbow over the door, and this longbow is huge.
Wait, I'm assuming Dre isn't trained in how to use the longbow, or is he?
You're a fighter, so you're trained in how to use everything.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm just trained in how to use fighting weapons, so I can use the longbow.
Yeah, all simple weapons, all martial weapons, you have proficiency.
Great, ready. Cool, awesome. I look. Do I see around?
I mean, you haven't entered the store yet, but
Yes, I will enter the store.
as you enter the store, this place is full of all forms of ranged implements. There are bows lining the wall, both short bows and long bows. There are crossbows of all different variety, light, heavy, and hand crossbows. There are blowguns, along with a variety of darts. There are a few throwing knives just for flair.
Hmm.
And lastly, towards the very back, there is this glass counter that has very firm metal bands around it. And the implements inside you've never actually seen before. The weapons inside the case you've never seen before.
Like, what do they look like?
They have nice carved wooden handles. They kind of look like a hand crossbow, but instead of a bow mechanism, an implement, you don't really see any real firing mechanism, any way to shoot this. You see a trigger underneath the little wooden handle, but instead of, a bow implement where you can notch a bolt and fire, there just seems to be a long metal barrel.
Alright. Eye that one as I walk over.
There doesn't seem to be anybody minding the shop at the moment. But one thing that you do see is that behind the counter that you're looking at, which is at the very back of the store, there is this very large trophy this trophy plaque hanging overhead that has a bronzed eye with an arrow running through it.
Ow.
So you can tell that probably this from just general observation, you can tell that this was probably an eye that was hit with an arrow that someone then got bronzed later.
Alright. So I don't see anyone. I just say kind of loud. Excuse me. Is there anyone in here?
Yeah. And you kind of feel the floorboards actually shake a bit as there is stomping heard from upstairs as someone begins to come down the stairs towards the main storefront. And you watch as a very largely built minotaur walks in through the back. And he is missing a single eye. He has an eye patch covering it.
Alright. I walk up.
Welcome to the Bullseye. What can I get you?
Yes. I point to like that weird crossbow. Could you describe what that over there is and how it works?
Oh, that. It's some newfangled contraption from the east. I hear that it's kind of getting big on the continent of Eloran. They call it a gun.
Oh, what? You kind of cut out.
A gun.
Oh. I look at it. I haven't seen a gun before. I see. What does it fire? How does it work?
Kind of like how a bow shoots an arrowhead. This thing shoots kind of a small metal projectile. It's a bit over my head too, but apparently they use something called black powder to make the ball go forward.
Huh, I see. I've never seen such a contraption before.
It's new. I got it off a few shipfaring merchants and decided, well, might as well stock the store with a few of them, and who knows, maybe people will buy them.
Is it good? Do you know?
I heard that these things are more powerful than longbows.
Bows?
I hear that they are more powerful than longbows.
And is one one.
I apologies, I didn't quite catch that.
How much would one go for?
Well, the basic one that we have two, really. One
goes for about 150 gold pieces. And the other goes for about 50 gold pieces.
And then I nod, oh well, maybe next time. And then I look around at the other ornaments. Just a short bow and like those or so.
Okay. He sees you in the short bow, and he kind of walks over and is like, "So, thinking about a short bow?"
Perhaps, yes, it seems to be hopefully within my price range at the moment.
Well, we can certainly see. Let me pull out my A Player's Handbook.
Boy, suspense. Will Dre get a short bow? Will he not? Time will tell.
Will he be able to afford something? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Ooh.
He looks at you and goes, "Well, a short bow runs about 25 gold pieces. And as far as the arrows, well, the arrows are about 1 gold piece for a bundle of 20.
Oh, Jesus, that's nice.
Since this is your first time buying with us, I can throw in a quiver for free."
Oh yes, thank you. That's very generous. Bow and 20 arrows. Of course.
Yeah, and then the longbow is about 50 gold pieces.
Ooh, I could actually get that. But nah, I think the short bow will be fine for my needs at the moment.
Alright, certainly.
Jet is stagging.
He pulls a very nice short bow off the shelves and hands it to you. And then fetches a quiver and fills it with 20 arrows and hands that to you as well.
That'll be 26 gold pieces.
6 gold pieces.
26.
26. Subtract that from my inventory. Alright, done.
Alright.
Thank you very much for your services, sir.
Oh, my pleasure. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Not for today. I appreciate this, though this could come in a lifesaver, who knows. Again, if there's anything I need.
Well, if ever you need additional ranged armaments, you know where to find the bullseye.
Of course, of course.
Alright.
Dre just slowly sags out.
Aww. Why is he sagging out?
As he's sagging, I guess let's walk, wait and see.
He's okay.
Aw, jeez. I mean, I was gonna. We could keep rolling with Dre if you're gonna elaborate on that.
Ooh.
No, there's nothing Dre wants to do right now. He's kind of just like, I'm getting through the day at the moment.
Just go to the river and drown. I'm kidding.
Just drown myself. So we're gonna cut over to Arya.
Oh yay!
Yay!
So what you doing over at Solar Flare?
Well, I kind of step in. Oh, Solaire!
Oh, hello, darling. What can I do for you?
Well, I feel like my friend felt very left out after we left last time. Dre.
Oh yes. He seems like such a nice fellow. He seems a little blue though, and he kind of smirks at his own joke.
Well, first of all, very funny. Second of all, he was just he seemed very down about not getting anything, from the shop. I feel a nice attire could really do something nice for him.
Oh yes, of course. What can I do?
Maybe some, not even like a uniform, maybe like a more formal attire for him. Something very fancy that matches his coloration will also give him some nice flair.
I can certainly come up with something.
Well, pay for whatever comes up. It's my
Well,
turn.
I think that we could do him a nice little, a nice buttoned down shirt. He doesn't seem like a jacket man. He seems more like a vest guy. So we could give him maybe a vest, a nice ascot, perhaps some trousers and some boots. I can draw it all up and make sure that it fits his color palette. And it would only run you a measly 15 gold, darling.
That sounds absolutely perfect. Honestly, thank you so much.
Oh, fantastic. Now, for this one, since it does kind of come at a split cost, I'll just take 7 up front, and then you can pay me 8 when it is done.
Sounds perfect.
Alright, thank you. And he takes your gold. And is there anything else I can do for y'all? You've been so wonderful.
I think I'm good for now, but rest assured, I'm sure you'll see more of us soon.
Fantastic. Well, I hope you have a great day.
You too. And I leave with the happiest of smirks.
Awesome. Love it. I'm all about it. Now we cut over to the general storeroom.
Boy.
1 second. Grabbing my notes.
Has
And
general the name. That's how you know
alright.
it's exciting.
Yeah.
So, did y'all want to go to your horse first, or were you heading straight for the general storeroom?
We're gonna head straight for the general store and then meet with the horse.
All right. So you all head to the general storeroom, and it's a very nice, modest store. Good, nice wood, painted red. It's got a thatched roof. And as you head inside, it's it's quaint. It's very simple. But the 2 people in the store are, you see this older gentleman in a chair that has it's actually quite a marvel. It's this nice wooden chair with wagon wheels on it. And he seems to be missing his legs.
Oh,
And he's just kind of old, grizzled looking, kind of, one eye is kind of like milky white and the other is just kind of looking around the store. And the other person behind the store is this very well-groomed human female with this kind of hair tied back in a bun. And as she sees y'all enter, she just greets y'all warmly. Hello, and welcome to the general storeroom. And the old man chimes out,
oh,
Grandfather, there are people here looking to purchase things. Ain't no comers on there. I'll kill them. No, Grandfather. I believe they're customers. Rebels? Customers. He kind of lazily looks you 2 over and he goes,
Oh no.
look like a bunch of fruitcakes to me.
fruitcake doesn't serve. Oh wait.
Do you even know how to swing a sword, boy?
No.
Who's he talking to?
He's talking he's talking directly to Hessian.
Of course I do.
You don't look like you swing a sword.
The kingdom I served begs to differ.
I fought in the war.
Basically, yeah.
I fought in the war. What side are you on?
What? What war are you talking about?
The war!
You know, can't process this enough. June, why are we here again?
I just need sugar cubes, man. Maybe some
The
apples.
lady nods and begins fetching sugar cubes right away as the old man just staring you down.
You seem
I
very
served the
nice.
great kingdom of Crestholm and fought back the invaders of Duskmoor. It was a glorious battle. I done slew 30 men in one swing of my sword.
Yes.
I'm very powerful.
I was a general.
General Tobias Mayweather, at your service. And he salutes you, Hessian.
Whew. I'll give him a salute back. Okay, I think I understood like half of what he said. General?
That's me,
What was his name? I couldn't.
Tobias Mayweather.
Uh, well, nice to meet you. I'm sweating. I'm Hishinoxen Polynewt.
He
just
squints for a minute.
Oh shit.
Oh, does he know you?
Sweating.
Hessian, you say?
Hmm.
Long time ago, I once fought a Hessian.
Oh,
Oh.
Was in the war. But that can't be you. That Hessian had much shorter hair.
Sweats.
Thinks back.
Back
Oh
away.
shit, that were me. Damn.
Oh shit! I cut my hair at some point with a sword. Nah.
ah,
You know, sounds very interesting. Hey, June, can you go check on that person?
We need to get the fuck out of here before he starts fighting. I can only kill so many old people.
Yeah, I killed enough old people in my time, alright?
oh,
That was a joke.
okay. What do I say? Hey, sir,
What do you want?
how's your day?
My day's crap.
Yeah.
Stuck in a chair with no legs. How do you think my day's been going, fruitcake?
As he yells fruitcake, the female comes back and she puts the sugar cubes on the counter. She goes, "That'll just be like 5 silver."
Starts choking.
5 silver is half a gold piece.
Alright, I just give the gold piece and.
It's a gold
She,
piece.
she,
you
she,
should
hand,
have.
she hands you 5 silver back.
Alright, thanks.
Have a nice day. Please leave.
You too.
Run, run.
It was nice meeting you, General.
Bye.
He salutes you, Hessian, and then just glares at June as June flies away.
No, don't.
Frickin' salutes him and runs. Yeet.
Alright, that
I
was
thought
great.
That was fine. Yeah, that was.
That was great. So,
I might have fought him, might have not. Who knows?
well,
I may have just killed all his friends, but who knows?
Who knows?
I
I fought a lot of people in my time.
Do tell. Let me hear your story.
100 years worth? I don't think so.
Oh, come on.
Another time at the very least. While we feed your horse sugar cubes, maybe? I don't know.
Alright. Freaking we just walk.
Alright. You arrive at the stables where you keep your wagon.
Yes.
And sitting there inside their usual stall is Windrunner. And as you approach it just looks over at you and just goes,
I'm sorry. I got you some sugar cubes and an apple.
its eyes kind of like get a little wider.
Yeah. You here.
It eats the apple first.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it starts kind of like nomming down the sugar cubes and just kind of snorts in approval.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Frickin' hey, Shin.
Mm-hmm.
Can't mind laying out your wool? Like,
Pardon?
on like the floors, so he could pick a color.
I
So
mean,
you know he could
like,
see you.
I guess I'll take out my big old yarn balls. They're not too big, but you know, got enough yarn maybe.
As he sees the wool colors, you know, like the green, the purple, the bright red that you used for Arya's gloves, he kind of looks them all over and then just kind of like snorts and turns his nose up at them.
Then I don't.
He kind of just for lack of a better word, God, this is gonna get like fucking Chewbacca really quick. He kind of snorts and kind of like digs his hooves a bit with June, which you kind of interpret to be he does not like these colors. He wants something a lot nicer.
Okay.
Even a sparkly red wool yarn.
He just kind of shakes his head at that.
Frank.
Alright.
I can understand him, right? Because last time.
Yeah, he likes the red wool. He just doesn't like the color.
All right. So, like, I asked him, like, you know, what, like, color would you prefer? And the red one.
It just
all shiny.
occurs to me that horses are like partially colorblind. So he
I don't
kind
like
of
that shit.
like points to like with his nose towards like your other eye, your kind of bluish one,
Oh.
and he just kind of nods.
So, like, a very light blue or a very dark?
He nods.
Alright. So we should get a light or a dark blue. Or together. And, yeah.
Right. How you like I look at the horse, see how big of a blanket. This is a blanket I'm making, right?
Like a blanket, a
Yeah.
quilt, either or.
Yeah, like make sure look at the horse, like get a nice size of how much yarn I'll need, and then I'm like, all right, I can try and do that. And
Alright,
let's
no pressure.
head back to my favorite place.
Oh no, I have to follow. Bye.
Let's go, June. And I grab
I mean,
his tiny
are
hand.
y'all going there, or I thought y'all were heading to the Shepherd's Retreat after you?
Yeah,
were-
weren't we heading back to the...
No, they're fine. And
They're fine.
just I'll quickly get the yarn and then head over there as fast as I can. Grabs June. Starts choking.
All right, Dre and Arya, you guys make it to the Shepherd's Retreat, and Hessian and June are nowhere to be seen.
Right. Awesome. Did they blow
Where
us
could
off?
they
Trying
be?
to meet.
I mean, I do. They're probably closer than we are. Did they blow us off?
Hey, they're probably just doing one more thing or something. I'm sure they'll be here soon. If not, this will become a party of 3 very fast.
Ooh,
Okay.
We're fine.
I'm back.
Ugh.
Hello, darling.
Greetings. I need yarn for my friends.
Seamless transition.
horse.
Well, of course, I can get something nice. Now, if we do, you said it's for a horse?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to want something that is a bit more wear and tear resistant, probably as well. It'll be easier to wash. I've got just the thing. Hold on. And he comes back with like some different colored yarns. He goes, now all of these are stain resistant, and they also do have the fiber is kind of tightly knit, so dirt and grime doesn't get into it easily. It makes it easy to wash out.
That's great.
What are the colors?
He has a wide variety, but you see that there are some there that are light blue and dark blue.
The horse wanted the blue, so
He hands you both of those, and he goes, for these bundles of yarn, it will only cost you but a meager 2 gold pieces.
resist taking them all. All right,
Alright.
I want that color.
And with that, your transaction is completed, and now we shoot back over to the Shepherd's Retreat. Seamless transition!
Wow.
Ah,
I
Oh, hey,
put my
everyone.
ring on, by the way.
well, it took a while, Uh,
I had to make one more stop. My bad.
You could have called them. I forgot.
you could have
Oh, we were
called
in
us.
distance.
No, probably
Yeah,
not.
you have a range of 150 feet.
Yeah.
Sweats.
And then, well, how freaking far is it from? Where is it?
The map will
Not
not
65
convey the
feet.
accurate
Yeah, no.
amount. This town,
Yeah,
this city is miles wide.
Oh,
So,
Ow.
alright. So,
well, alright. I, well, what are we all gonna... So, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna take a breather. Maybe...
definitely.
Maybe not get into... to do bar stuff, but we could get some drinks, maybe. We could buy a bottle of... I don't know, whatever you guys drink. And we could go out a little out of the boundaries of the city, not too far, but to sort of into a more foresty area, maybe, and just take a breather near the river.
Yeah, it sounds good. Like, yeah, by the river with nice drinks, maybe a snack or two. Sounds
Sounds
nice.
refreshing.
Sure. So, where could we get alcohol?
I don't like drinking.
As you all head into the shepherd's retreat, you see kind of why it's been lively. There are a lot of farm workers inside it right now. Ale and wine is being poured rather loosely. There are even some liqueurs that are being passed around. The atmosphere is lively and very free. The bands are playing very upbeat music. People are singing drinking songs. It's just very alive.
Alright. Is there like a bar that we could
There,
walk
there,
up
there-
to?
there's a seat. There's a table that is just being cleaned off now that has enough chairs for 4 people.
Then we'll sit there.
I'll just sit on the table.
Yeah.
As you all sit there, a barmaid approaches y'all and actually walks up and goes, "Well, hello there, lads and lasses. What may I get for you today?"
Well, I don't know exactly what they're going for, but maybe some red wine. And can we just buy the entire bottle, if that's possible?
I can get you a bottle of red wine. We have a couple different reds. What are you looking for?
Something not too strong, just maybe like celebration based. Something like that.
So something that's not really dry, something that's kind of full-bodied.
Absolutely.
Alright, I can do that.
Alright.
And she kind of walks off and then comes back with this nice bottle of red wine and sits it down on the table and goes, there you go. And here are your glasses. And she sets them all down in front of each of you. And for June, she just kind of like sets down like a thimble.
Thank you.
You're very welcome, sweetie.
No.
How much would that be?
For this bottle, about 2 gold pieces.
Done. Alright.
Alright, thank you kindly. And is there anything else I can get for you? Any ale? We have nice liquors. We even have a few cocktails just for the occasion.
I think I'm actually good with the
Is there
wine.
strawberries?
Oh,
What?
Well, we do
What is
have
the
this
friend-
cocktail that we have been working on. It is a strawberry cordial that is mixed with a bit of potato liqueur. It's a bit strong, but it has this nice kind of strawberry taste to it.
Mm-hmm.
Very smooth.
ooh.
I'll take it.
She goes, wonderful, and she walks off and comes back with this, like, kind of... it's a lowball glass that kind of has this red, kind of syrupy mixture in it. And it has a fresh strawberry kind of wedged into the glass.
Freaking strawberries, man. Yeah.
And it's got this little straw made of cut wheat.
Right.
Oh gosh.
Not all in a normal sized glass or the thimble.
Oh god.
Yeah, you probably have to dip your thimble into this to to get a sizable amount for June, but no, this is like it's a full glass, like a human-sized. They can't make it smaller.
Yeah, I'll just carry it for June.
Don't. Okay. Don't drink
No,
too much. Just drink a little.
Moderate yourself.
Yeah, because we're not staying here for very long.
I mean, you can just dip your thimble into it and share the rest of it with someone else.
Oh yeah, freaking! Who wants some?
Drink, damn! June just points the straw at someone.
Ah,
Wait, actually no, I want to drink it because I want to taste the strawberry and all that jazz because I really like strawberry. I really like fruits. I don't know if you guys know this, but I really.
here, okay, June, I'll just hold it for you, and I might take a sip later if you are done with it. There you go.
Yeah. Are we gonna finish that drink here, or can we just take it all to go?
I mean, this doesn't look like a place where to go is a thing.
But can I?
Alright.
Would I be able to take the bottle to go that I bought, or is that not plausible? No.
I mean, you did
The
pay
Red Bull?
for it, but you wouldn't be able to take the glasses with you.
That's fine. So we'll finish the cocktail now. Who would like to get it down?
Me.
Would like to what? June gets the sip in the strawberry, and then we'll see who. Yeah.
All right,
Oh my, it's
June,
not
how
good.
much of this are you drinking?
Oh no. He really likes fruit, so and strawberries a lot. So
Finally,
So,
strawberries.
so you're gonna drink all of it?
not all of it, but like,
Probably
you
like
know,
tiny bit.
somewhat there.
A lot for June, but
that
like
mean?
1%.
All right.
less.
Maybe just like half.
June, roll me a Constitution check.
Oh
No.
god.
Drink like 5 thimbles, and that might save you.
Alright.
Dun-dun-dun-dun.
I'm
You're freaking
so
hammered.
scared.
Or sorry, it'll be a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my.
Oh.
This is
So with your first sip of the drink, you just feel really warm throughout. The strawberries are nice and accented. It's got a very summer feel to it. It's just very pleasant. Roll another saving throw because you said you were gonna keep drinking.
oh man.
Are you gonna actually drink half of the freaking the glass?
Yes.
Why? You're just gonna freaking get shoved into my
Oh my.
bag, right?
Oh no.
With the second sip, y'all watch as June's wings start fluttering, not in time with one another. And June kind of has this very puzzled look on their face as they just kind of like, June, you don't like, you're drinking it and you're like, wow, the strawberry's really, rich and warm, and this liqueur like is barely, I can barely taste it. And then you're kind of just thinking to yourself, why is the air so heavy? Why is the room spinning?
Oh no.
And you just kind of shrug and you keep drinking. Roll another Constitution saving throw.
June,
That's a nat 1!
Oh no. Oh no.
After this
You all
episode-
watch June just like suck down a bunch of the liquor, downing about half the glass. And you see them just kind of like flutter for a minute, then flop to the table. And try and like walk and stand, and they're just stumbling and unable to like
I'll help you
coherently
with that.
move. At this point now, they're just crawling across the table.
June, no more. I
And
no.
and at this point, June, you start to feel like the whole world is just spinning uncontrollably.
Oh my god.
And you just kind of like look at Arya and Dre for a minute, and then a stream of red projectile, like bright red projectile vomit, shoots out of this tiny little fairy across the table as they just pass out.
Oh.
I
Well, I think we should get I think we should get them some water, maybe a place to rest.
Yeah, I'll pick them up.
And
right,
then we'll party, because, god damn it.
Yeah, yeah, I'm putting them in my bag. No, actually, no, I'll put them in my hair. It's
I'm
big
gonna
enough.
get smooshed. What's wrong?
No, you're in my hair. It's actually. Do I have that other sock that's like
Give,
half finished?
give my sock.
Yeah, I'll put them in the sock and then like attach it to the bag, and then there you go.
As Hessian picks June up by the wings and just kind of like drops them in a sock that they tie off on their back.
Yeah, that'll be fine. Just get like a thimble of water for him later. Actually, we have water. It'll be fine.
Good idea. Maybe a few thimbles of water. Counteract all that.
And with that, as June is now unconscious, you all kind of just head down to the river with your bottle of wine to relax and party.
Oh wait, I'm gonna. Oh no. I just realized I'm gonna be OnStar's character that's gonna go in the water.
So Hessian, your boot, not boots, sorry, your ring.
Hell yeah. And like make sure my ring's nice and wait, did this need that? I already forget what it's called. Focusing thing.
The ring does not need attunement. You can just slap it on and go.
I slap it on.
The fire protect. Oh no, which one was that?
The water walking.
The water.
Yeah. Oh, wait, I'm gonna take off all my stuff first, and then hand my bag with June on it to Arya. Hold. Yeah.
So I just realized this is the first time that y'all have seen Hessian without armor. Like, are you wearing some like nice clothes underneath? Like, what's Hessian got?
Well,
on?
not everything. I mean, I'll take off the armor, but not the clothing. All right,
No, I got that. I was saying what clothing is on. Like, that's what my question was.
It's a nice little, like, I would say tank top, but they have tank tops, right?
I mean, they have like shirts, and you can like cut the sleeves off yours.
Yeah, I have freaking muscle, alright. But yeah, and I have my tights on, or leggings, and a shirt under that. Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, I took off my freaking dress. It was a dress. Alright, I was wearing a dress.
Whoa.
It looks nice, and yeah. See, and then you can see how masculine I am. I think I have muscle.
So you had your armor, then you had a dress, and now underneath that's a tank top and leggings.
Yeah, the leggings I'm wearing.
Summer must be rough.
Alright, listen. And yeah.
Yeah, Hessian's pretty buff.
And I look more like a male, so it's okay.
Oh.
Well, that's subjective, but alright.
Alright, how dare you. A little bit more like a male. You can at least see it. Like, where it makes sense.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll beat you, June, even though you're asleep. And, no, I don't take my little necklace thing off.
With your
like,
fist.
Little things. But yeah.
For whatever reason, whenever you describe Hessian to be, like, without armor, I'm just imagining Stevani. That's all I have in my head, is just that.
All his clothing masks this is his masculinity.
Sure.
Alright.
Alright, y'all are gonna get beaten. Anyway, Haitian takes a frickin' step on the water.
It's
Falls right.
even though the water is running beneath your feet, it feels pretty solid.
Ooh.
It's kind of like you're walking on sand. It just kind of feels like that shifting beneath your feet. That's what it feels like.
Oh gosh.
Ooh.
Haven't seen anything like that before.
Yeah,
Like
no,
taking
this is...
another step.
It feels nice.
Ooh.
Magic is
Ooh.
crazy.
You're a spellcaster.
Well, she's walking on water!
Yeah, Drake has reason to say that. What reason does Arya have to say that?
I shoot fire! She's on water! Very different situations.
Very
Does
different situation.
Christians exist? Christianity.
It does
Just making
not.
sure. Damn it! You know, I could be a god like this.
Oh my god.
Damn it. He walked on. Actually, no, Jesus, like part of that. Alright, anyway. Frick.
There was once an archmage named Jesus, but no one was impressed because all he could do was cast cantrips.
God damn it.
No.
That made me really happy. I'm sorry.
You're welcome.
I
Anyway,
Wait,
party
can I sit?
time.
yeah, party time.
Party
Can I
time.
sit on the water?
Party time.
Oh, we probably should have bought some glasses actually.
Nah, you just
Ooh,
drink
let's
it. Who
drink
gives
out
a
of it
shit,
one by
man?
one.
Yeah, screw it.
Waterfall it. Waterfall it.
Do you care about germs? We
I
just
do.
You don't even know what germs are.
Exactly.
No, not really.
Defeated
What's
the
a
flame.
germ?
I drink it just for the bottle.
Make a Constitution
Wait, can I
saving
sit
throw.
on the water? Oh,
There we go.
It is very delightful. It tastes really good, and you feel like a little warm, but not anything that's overpowering.
not June. Warm.
Not blackout drunk over there.
Freaking sleeping in the sock. He's
Really
okay.
good. I hold that to dry.
I take it appreciatively, and I'll take a drink of it.
Get drunk. Get
Constitution
drunk,
saving throw.
get
Constitution
drunk,
saving.
Get
No.
drunk,
No.
get drunk. Get drunk.
Constitution. Oh shit.
Whoa!
Oh. Oh my.
As you drink the wine, it is very pleasant taste, and a strong warmth kind of spreads through your body, and it just feels. Sitting on this grass, you just feel very peaceful. That's one strike.
Ooh!
Alright.
Oh.
Alright.
Hessian, when you're done being a
Hands
god,
off.
wanna get something to drink?
I might try some.
Dre kind of looks a bit dizzy.
It's just-
Oh god.
Oh.
Oh,
Is
no.
Dre alright? Dre.
Unless he's a lightweight, no idea.
Looks like it.
Sorry, friend.
I never pictured Dre being a lightweight.
Well, it's
Neither
not being
did
a
I.
lightweight. It's you failed your first Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's just getting a little. Oof.
Maybe Dre didn't have a sandwich that day. He just. It's probably the fact that he didn't eat anything at lunch.
Oh.
Probably. He was just bummed out.
Oh gosh.
Oh, does he still look bummed out, by the way?
Does
No, he
look
looks pretty happy now.
And bummed out.
Oh, okay.
Huh.
Alright, two
You know.
different answers.
Well,
Can I like say that he looks happy, but at the same time he still has the same kind of look on his face? It's just like ah.
it's kind of like a. His eyes are sad. His grin is goofy.
He looks drunk but still sad.
So
He looks like one of those people that like gets drunk and is just like on the verge of tears.
Oh. So, Dre, what's troubling you?
I just love chicken wings so much.
Oh my god, I love that.
Sorry, I
love that episode.
love that episode.
It was great.
Did Solaire
Oh, God.
say when the thing would be done?
2 days?
Did he?
Oh,
Oh,
for
Christopher.
freaking.
Yeah, 2 days.
Things.
okay, sorry.
Alright. Dre, so does Hessian actually ask Dre what his troubles are?
Yeah. So he notices you're looking a
He-
little down over there.
He looks like he still looks drunk, and he's like, I shouldn't be here. I thought that this would fulfill me. It didn't.
Hello.
That's a little bit of lag there, my friend.
I thought it would fulfill him, but it didn't.
What do you
I
mean?
thought that I would get the courage I wanted to go back, but nah, I think I'm just better off staying away. If I'm here rather than there.
Go back to where? If you didn't know
To
that,
who?
that's also another thing.
Is this strong talk?
They wouldn't want me back. I ruined so much.
Okay,
Let's
I'll
go back.
understand that you're facing a bit of troubles here, but if you keep being vague, I really can't say much at all to help you.
Just need a little bit of information if you want some advice.
don't know,
you know,
you-
like seeing a friend sad.
Shit, now I have to play a drunk person. Alright.
You're fine.
Oh,
It's not in the
Puss,
water, by the way.
I doubt you're the type of people who have even heard of the initiative.
No, not at all. But I'm willing to
Oh.
hear.
Have I?
Roll a history check.
Ah, shit.
I got
Full
this guy
session,
as
full
well now.
campaign.
Alright, so what are you talking about? Oh,
Yeah, you have no idea.
I'm on the water. I'm pretty
No
distracted
idea.
by my
Yeah,
dog.
alright.
Please.
Well,
Oh,
when I started this, I started with the intention of helping people, but and then he's like, he still looks drunk, but he's like, he puts like that's a sad smile. It's just like, nah, it doesn't. Stake in the book. Nothing can fix that. And he paid the price for it.
Okay. Before we get into the, okay. So I put down the bottle.
Like,
So-
it slams it down a bit.
So, friend, okay. So we're gonna take a breather for a second. Well, we're gonna go through everything you just told us piece by piece, and you're gonna explain it so we have an idea on what you're talking about. Because it sounds like someone died. The initiative sounds crazy. And I'm very confused.
same.
So, initiative first. What is that thing, please?
It was my life. Too much of my life. It was my created to help the world. Well, but I ignored my personal life, and now all of this has happened.
But that didn't at all explain what
I
it.
created it.
Okay. Was it
I
like
created
a
it too.
group, or was it just a mission of your own? Was it like a goal?
It was my mission at first, but others joined in. Some of my closest friends, and then more people, and then more people believed, and I believed I could lead this group. I believed I could help them, help everyone by helping them.
And it
Things grew, and we helped more people, but became my life, and suffered because of that.
So you let it take over too much, and it kind of tore you apart.
For everyone else apart around me to notice.
Well, this initiative thing, is it still your mission, or did you leave it behind after it hurt everyone?
After one of my friends died on a mission, I wasn't at full focus. A lot had happened. And to get away, that was almost 2 years ago. I thought that I would to find the courage to get back, but I just found out recently another mistake, which was leaving, and now I'm not sure if I can ever come back.
What was this mission, if you didn't mind me asking?
I never want anyone to go through what I went through growing up. Not having to work for other people just because they have more money than you do or just because they have more power. It has to stop. And we did great work. We all slaves to make things equal once and for all.
Well, see, in these mission things, when you make groups like this, loss is almost assumed. It's not like you directly did it yourself. If you're a little off focus and things mess up, that's just part of life. It's a part of the going. You can't feel bad for something that you're not responsible for.
He posed now things are worse than they ever have been. I used the ring to check up on all my friends, and it seems like things aren't going very well. I don't know what happened again. I guess I wasn't used to directly causing it, directly being a part of it. It proved too much. Only thinking of myself, and I didn't think of the cost that would have on me.
Then, maybe we can, see, leaving something like this after being a part of it for so long must have been very draining, but, we could always check up on your friends at least. I don't know you very well, but you seem like a good guy with a good heart, with a purpose to yourself, which is something I can respect. So, we could try to visit your friends, try to find them. I'm sure they aren't too far away, and I'm sure you have a general idea on where we could discover. But,
But is back home, only leading the initiative. The other, and then like Dre saddens even more after thinking about her, Evelyn, and he's just like, the other, I have no idea.
I'd say the first step is to say hi to the initiative, because that seems very important. The second would be to find your friend. Even if they're in distress, you use the magic scrying stuff. At least they're not dead. Maybe close to it, but we can stop that.
What if they still? What if by coming into their lives again, I end up making them worse?
See, that's the doubt coming into your mind again. It's a common thing when you do something wrong.
Yeah.
But, see, we've all gone through something. You gotta push through it eventually. And I think you guys have helped me discover that most of all.
He kind of smiles at this, but he's still. I got it. Damn it! I can't be fucking wise because I'm drunk. I can't pull like, oh, it wasn't your fault either because I'm still drunk. So he just kind of, yeah, he's just kind of half dazed, but he seems appreciative.
Well, now that we got the sad stuff out of the way, we'll get back to it tomorrow, probably. But we should part ourselves. Life is supposed to be good right now. We just saved the city from a plague. Right?
Oh, yeah.
Dre smiles at this, yeah.
Heshin, get over here. I'm forcing you to drink.
Oh god. Slips on water.
And
There we go.
since it is
Wait, I
close
want
to
to actually try and sit down.
since it is close to time for wrapping, I'll just say that as we get back to the festivities, the group kind of enjoys their drinks and revels, putting the bad memories behind them, knowing that moving forward they may have to make some tough decisions, but for now they can enjoy the peace that they have well earned. And that is where we will stop today's session. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.
Awesome.
And thank you all for tuning in.
That's good. That was all good.